Coach, playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
12.
Throwing his line. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback.
And that's caught inside the 35. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run on 1st down. It's Mack. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Luck gives this one off to Mack. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Mike, check. 50. Hey, wahoo!
They'll try the air now with Locke. And that's complete to Adams. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. So 1st and goal, and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction. That leads to second down. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, Haywood. 61.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Go! 50, play. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 5. Hey! Check 55, Mike. Let's go, baby. New turn up. Get that ball. Got it.
On first down, Barkley. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Go! Ready?
Throwing again, Barkley. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 34. On 1st and 10, Barkley. That is caught by Cohen. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
JD weapon. Back.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Come on, fellas. Now ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Now. 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Hey, Orbit. Mike 55.
Throwing on first down. Barkley flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Bravo!
To throw again. Barkley. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. 3rd down here. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, Charlie! Hey. Check 55, Mike. Watch the screen. Mike, 55. Go. 55. Right up.
From the gun, Barkley. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 19 yards away. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
On 1st down, Barkley. And his throw here's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
This is Cohen. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action. Barkley escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the 1st-round pick of 2014. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hey, dude. Let's go. 56, right there, 56. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Get it.
Now Barkley. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Barkley. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Luck. He gets this one to Boyd. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Luck on 3rd down. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. 2 minutes to play here in this 1st half of the NFL playoffs. Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. A shotgun snap for Locke. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Locke looking deep for Adams. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Nick Kwiatkowski gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Check 3. Hard. Check. Shoot.
Here's Barkley. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. On the draw, Luck's going to give this to Mack. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. To throw on 2nd and 6. Luck. And incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
They'll run the screen with Mack. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
A 47-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try to get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Mike 50, Mike. Hey, Delta. I'm here all day. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Wow, let's go.
From the gun, Barkley. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. All right, D, let's go. All right, D. Mike, 56. Big grip.
The final shot before break. Barkley taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the 1st half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Operating from the gun, Barkley. He'll find Paris Campbell, that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Hey, back up. Go. Now.
On 1st and 10, Barkley. Campbell making the catch. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Completes it to Jennings. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Well, if you do read man covers, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On 2nd down. It's Cohen, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. From the gun, Barkley, and he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Gary Jennings there to make the grab, and the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On 2nd and 11 now. Luck, the 40. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Just beating the play clock is Locke. That's complete to Jake Butt. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. On first down, Mack. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. Oh, and Mack has the ball stripped.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Tucker's kick is good. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round one here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
To throw on second down. Barkley completes it to Hardman. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. The Chiefs on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, dude. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Operating from the gun. Barkley. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
All day, every day, any day. Check 37, check 37.
Throwing on first down. Barkley gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. The Chiefs on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Barkley. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On first down, Barkley. And he completes it to Cohen. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Catch made here by Campbell. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Hey, foxtrot.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, team six. Ready?
Operating from the gun. Barkley, he'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
94. Hey, Delta. Mark 55. Hey, watch the flat. Shoot.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. One last throw here for Lott. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check.